Restrictions on abortions are set to take effect in North Carolina on Saturday, July 1st, but Republican state lawmakers are making last-minute changes. Last week, they tweaked the law to make it clear medication abortion is legal in the state for the first 12 weeks of pregnancy. The current law had it at 10 weeks. The Senate held a final vote yesterday. According to our NBC sister station in Raleigh, the House is expected to give its approval tomorrow. That's the same day a federal court in Greensboro will decide whether to put the restrictions on hold. Planned Parenthood is challenging the new law and wants it blocked for now. GOP lawmakers say they hope their new changes will convince the judge to let the abortion ban take effect. As the summer begins, South Carolina DHEC is reminding parents and caregivers of the life-saving steps they can build into their daily routines to help prevent hot car deaths. DHEC officials say temperatures inside a vehicle can reach life-threatening levels, even on mild or cloudy days. Children are particularly vulnerable to hot car deaths. Health officials say their body temperature increases at a rate of 3 or 5 times faster than adults. So to try to prevent these tragedies, DHEC is giving out Look Before You Lock wrist tags to Safe Kids coalitions across the state. Those tags are meant to be worn while driving, and they serve as a reminder to check for the child in the back seat before getting out of the car. Parents and college students in South Carolina will be happy to hear that Clemson University and USC have agreed to freeze tuition once again. That move is tied to the recent approval of the state budget. Clemson University leaders say the tuition freeze includes both in-state and out-of-state undergraduates. It's the 4th consecutive year of no tuition increase for South Carolina residents, but housing and dining fees, they're going up. Leaders say they've been adjusted to cover increased costs linked to inflation and to fund planned repairs and renovations. Meanwhile, at USC's main campus in Columbia, this is the 5th year a tuition freeze has been in place for in-state undergrads. Tuition for non-resident students will increase by 3%. The school also plans to invest millions of dollars into new projects with those funds. To Charleston now, the International African American Museum opens today. A dedication was held this weekend. Construction for that museum began in 2019, but experienced multiple delays. The highly anticipated museum is expected to detail the journey of enslaved Africans and their arrival and contributions to America. 5 children in South Carolina are getting a life-changing gift. Sightsavers America donated electric video magnifiers known as EVMs. Each one of those costs about $3,000. The nonprofit provides eye care and low vision services to children in need. Sightsavers America will train children along with their parents on how to operate the device.
These are children that are unable to see, that require things to be held very close to their face in order to read, and now all of a sudden we can magnify things by up to about 108 times, and they can use it to read, write, do their homework.
We would have to print out different sheets. She just really couldn't do a whole lot on her own, so this is going to give her some independence that she didn't have.
According to the nonprofit, 1 in every 1,000 children has severe visual impairment. The nonprofit Reach Out and Read recently received its largest private donation in the organization's 30-plus-year history. The Mackenzie Scott Foundation invested $8 million in the national nonprofit to help unlock opportunities for kids in the Carolinas and in Georgia. The group works to make sure all children have free access to books during pediatric wellness visits to spend moments that matter with their parents. The nonprofit CEO says the funding will unlock opportunities for our community.
I think it's best sort of summarized by my own experience as a dad. When I put my 5-year-old to bed and we sit on the bed and we snuggle over a book and we bond and create connection, every child in the United States should have that. And that's what we're doing each and every day. We're creating moments that matter for children and their parents. And we're doing it through pediatric wellness visits by making sure parents and children get that book and they create those bonding opportunities.
The nonprofit helps families with children from newborns to age 5. To find the closest site, you can go to reachoutandread.org and then click Find a Site. A special celebration this week for an upstate couple. Arthur and Mary Cummings celebrated their 75th wedding anniversary on Monday. The party was held for them at the Rosecrest Retirement Community in Inman. They met when they were in their 20s, and now at 99 and 98 years young, their love for one another is still going strong. Yesterday, the two reflected on the hobby they loved the most.
We love to play golf. We both play golf, and we take trips to play golf at different places.
I would send those children to school and go to the golf course. And I didn't like holidays because I had to stay home with the children.
Love it. The Cummings say they were told their marriage would not last because of their different religions, but they surely proved everybody wrong as they celebrate their diamond anniversary. Gauntlet is officially underway in the Upstate. That event, which is hosted by New Spring Church, is a week-long student summer camp experience for rising 7th grade students through graduated seniors. New Spring says students come together for some fun, games, friendship, and worship. And it started yesterday afternoon with a pep rally in Clemson. The church says about 1,800 students are a part of Gauntlet this year.
It's very important to get the students involved and youth involved in the church because, first of all, the church in the Bible is described as a family, and we want them to experience the family of God because when we're connected in the community, that's where we can really experience abundant life, and we can experience the hope that no matter what we face, we've got people that are there to support us and help us.
This is the first time it's been held in Clemson. Gauntlet runs through Friday, June 30th.